Hey guys, how's it going? June 15th, 2020, and we are back in Trains Rail Simulator, whatever, 19. So, TRS, Trains Railroad Simulator? I don't know what the hell it's called. I just call it TRS 19. But, I am going to take you into something that I think I've shown here before, but perhaps I have. Perhaps I've never really shown how to set it up. And to me, this is, in my opinion, at least from what I've seen, the best industry track of all of them. Industry asset. Lars has a lot of different stuff. It's very popular, but this one in particular I find very attractive. There's like basically I set up my lumber industry to do it. Now I'm going to test some negatives to it to see if they exist. But I mean, one negative, the only negative that I know of right now, and I'm also going to test that theory, is you're limited to the products, and I haven't seen another version of it. Unfortunately, version 3 was before Tane, which means it wouldn't have been compatible with 19, as far as I know, and it was probably the same thing anyways. I don't know what version 1, if it worked or not, or if it even went so far, but let me go into the route for a moment, because what I started doing off camera was early this morning. I've been up very early, even though I'm wide awake. I was tired last night, but don't ask me. I didn't get much sleep, but I still managed to. I must have had a pretty deep, good sleep until I started waking up in the middle of the night, which is normal. But you know, by the time 5 a.m. came around, I just could not sleep anymore. But anyways, I won't get into my health issues. Let's just go into this here, and we will figure things out. What is going on? Is there something I'm missing here? What am I missing? Hello? Okay, usually this thing disappears. Why is it not? I don't want to lock the taskbar. I want to get rid of the taskbar. Why aren't you going? Oh, that's weird. What is going on? Why is my taskbar locked? Aw, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, jeez. Of all the times that this would happen. I've never seen it do this. Properties. Sorry. Auto hide the taskbar. Why aren't you auto hiding? Always container taskbar buttons, never combine. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Wow. Okay. I'll try that. I can't get down to this. Okay. I don't know what is going on here. I've never seen this do this. Okay, I'm going to exit the game for a second. See, I can't even see the bottom of this right now. This is bizarre. I really don't want to reboot. Oh, I might have to. I don't know what's going on. Jesus, Murphy. Are you kidding me? Okay. I'll be back. We'll try this again. Because something's wrong here. I gotta get the higher... I want to get the... Start task manager, lock the taskbar. Unlock. I'll try this and see what happens. Let's just try this. I'll see what happens here, even though it's kind of annoying, but at least it'll give me my buttons at least, or it should. Let's try this again. Well, I should see everything. We'll get through it. Jeez. That is bizarre. I've never seen it do that before. I had the monitor off because I was downloading stuff. Okay, never mind the reboot. We will go ahead as we were. Okay. So yeah, I was trying different things over here and various settings of other ones, but they just weren't doing it for me. So I'll show you here what I prefer to use and why. So this is advanced reload over here. Now you can see that it's just sitting right in there. It's a little small section. I know the background's a little bit hard, but when you go into so this is the this is Proto-LARS, or yeah, what is it called? What did I say the title of this thing was? Industrial. So this is Proto-LARS Industrial. It's version 4, but I don't know if that has a T in it or what. I can't even see that from here. I don't think so. Anyways, so that's it. And I will show you the settings that I use for this particular one. So you only have these. Unfortunately, you only have all these, and you don't have any more. So what you have at the top is a start delay in minutes. Now I had it set at 960. I guess I'm going to change this just for the. I'll change it for now. I'll change it to 1. And I'll change this to 10. 960 was to start the next day, basically. So I'll do that again. So I'll do 10 seconds, load one car at a time, and I'll show you how this works. Ooh, I almost didn't get those icons. No. So if it ever does that to you, just go into buildings and say here, and then Control Z, and it will work. Overwrite, do not save. Don't save. And I'll go into my quick drive. So yeah, that's my little test track at the moment, but I'm probably not going to be using that so much. So what I will do is I will bring in... Wow, I can barely see those icons. Actually, you know, I'll bring in... bring in a C40-8. And the center beams. Oops. Okay, that's not the center beams I want, apparently. Okay, we'll try these. That's better. So we want to, I guess we'll use the 8. Is that the 8s? I can't see that well. I see 16. There's the 8s right there. So we'll totally load that. Okay. And that'll be enough of that. Well, it helps if I push the button and give myself the engine, because I think I'm that one for some reason. It's not one, it's the other. Okay, so I want to be Dave. Let's be Dave. So what I find happens with the other industries, even when you try to do rates for them, they only trigger the one time when you actually land on the target. This doesn't. This will keep on going as long as the cars are on the target, which is good. You want that. So I don't really have the point in there, but it's in there somewhere. I'll throw it right to the back. All you gotta do is have one of them touch it, which I believe we're on now. And I will set up the couplings. Scared me for a minute, I thought it emptied. I was like, what's going on? So normally you'd have to get an invisible engine or do something else, and then you'd watch the whole thing. That is what I call the LTL shipping with a train. So it's like basically less than carload trucks who go in and they drop, instead of dropping off a container or dropping off a trailer, which the majority don't. The majority go into a dock and they sit and wait till it gets unloaded and then they leave. Trains don't operate that way. The only ones that do are coal trains and the ones that go through and actually, you know, dump their loads and whatever and go around in a circle. Normally a switcher would not do that. So I'm just get past there, throw the switch so that I am way out of the way. So I think it's been about a minute now. And as you can see, this was fully loaded. Now even though I'm set on that one, it starts with this one first, which was closest to the engine, and you can watch and admire. There goes another one. So we're down to 66. I don't know if it did one at a time. I'm not sure. Let's watch it one more time. Oh, it's 65. So yeah, it's only doing it on that one. So let's take a look here. It's doing it every 10 seconds. Now, what's a little goofy about it, of course, is, you know, you have to do it, you have to balance it, so yes, that's the way you have to do it with these cars anyways, but I guess they take 2 forklifts, I'm not too sure, but you have to keep these loads balanced, but it just looks strange when I see this, as opposed to, like, say, a boxcar or whatever, but you got these little tipping warnings at the end of them anyways. So now I'm going to try something. What I'm going to do is I'm very curious if a save will reset it. So I want to see if this thing will continue. So let's try this. I'm going to go ahead and save this under the new session. Actually, we'll call this session LARS IndusrailV4. We'll do that. And just to be sure it's not in memory or anything like this, we'll get it out of the program. I'll exit the game. Oh, I'm going up there. It's just like, okay. So I'm out of the game. Man, I'm not used to having that thing up there. Okay, let's try this again. Where are we here? I'm all confused and congratulated. That thing better go away. Well, either that or I'm going to have to throw it over here, I guess. But anyways, let's start it again. And if I had done it full screen, it wouldn't have mattered. So, because you guys wouldn't have been able to see it. So, driver surveyor. We'll go back into this. We'll go into view sessions, and we will see what happens. Test LARS IndusrailV4. Drive the session. Let's see what happens. Okay. So we are back here. Now, that was my only concern, was would it be smart enough to continue on a save? I don't see why it wouldn't, but you never know. The only thing I can think of is you might have to go in and actually click on it or some silly thing. Just to trigger it again, and I think it's been about 10 seconds. Okay, so let's try that then. Hopefully we haven't lost it or whatever, but let's go ahead and try that. So that's could become an issue if you're trying to say you're trying to wait 960 minutes. That thing is going to reset. I was concerned about that, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not worried about it. I would rather the industry load and unload right away and then not worry about it. So let me click on this. So now I've clicked. And let's see what happens here. Worst case scenario, I would have to get an invisible engine to start it up again, which would kind of suck. Or just bring an engine. Yeah, let me try the invisible engine for a minute. So what you'd have to do is you'd have to go around to your industries if you're reloading, and you'd have to put, say, the invisible engine. So what you would do there, wrong one, edit trains, and you want the invisible local. I've never used the invisible local, so I don't know what that's all about. I mean, you can use a high rail for sure, and then at least you'd be able to see it, but okay, I saw him there. What's his name? Me? That's got my name in it? What the hell? Oh, okay. Let me try this then. So, like I said, I've never used an invisible local before. So let me go ahead and hook it up, I guess. Okay, it's on it now. So it's interesting that it's lost its mind. I'm just wondering if I have to trigger it or something. Yeah, I'm not really too sure what I'm doing with the invisible loco. I think he's used more from coming out of a portal than to do this. Yeah, okay. So there's one way of doing this then. So you get the oh, what do we call it? Man, my brain's not working today. I was gonna say rail driver, but that doesn't make any sense. What are those stupid ass things called? It was on my picture earlier too. Trackmobile, yes. All right. So I got the Trackmobile on. I'm going to click onto it. So far I'm not moving, but I am going to move in a minute. Maybe that's what I had to do, is get out of the edit train thingy. It's supposed to be a delay of 1 minute. I forgot about that. Sorry guys, I was gotta test it. I hadn't tried this, so I didn't think it was gonna do that, but so that's one little drawback, unfortunately. Let me I think I'm into an invisible loco here, or something. Why are we using this? I thought I clicked onto this guy already. What the hell? Am I out of drivers or what? Let me see what's going on here. Sorry, guys. So I see all kinds of names here. Okay. I got the other guy now. So we'll wait a minute and see what happens. Now, of course, the other ones they all just go, they just start going and that's it. As far as I know, anyways. So hopefully I don't have to move it on and off it. That would really suck. But you never know. Still watching the clock. So I haven't moved any throttle yet. If I'm just watching the clock now, I haven't know if it's not exactly a minute. I'm just waiting for my clock to turn. Looks like we've been about a minute. I'm just checking. It would suck that I'd have to go off it and on it again. But I think that might be the case. Yeah, I'm already past it now, so so here I am at the industry here. Let me move ahead. Now, why can't I switch to the other cars in this either? Kind of bizarre. I don't know if it's because that other engine is still attached and I screwed this up or what. Okay, now I'm out of the way. Jeez. Hopefully I'm over this enough. So you might have some issues in between. There it goes. So there's your solution. Get a trackmobile, hook it up, and then you'll be fine. Actually, I don't know if you have to hook it up or yeah, that's one of those things. So it's going to defeat my purpose of trying to wait 8 hours. It isn't going to be capable of doing it, as far as I can tell. Which is fine. It's not the end of the world. So any industry that you have, you know, it's if you got stuff that's loading or industries that you've switched recently, you're just going to have to remember you're going to have to go back and you're going to have to unfortunately restart them. So don't set the minutes too far ahead. But it has to get that trigger to start it. It has to know the engine's there. But once it's been there and then it's gone, then everything is fine. So what I'm going to do is just to test to make sure it's still working. I'm going to get rid of these engines, the original engines, and make sure here that we're still going. So I know there's an engine hooked up onto it, an invisible engine or something like that. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that because I think that's still there. So if I was to go to map, yeah, it says, well, it says Harry and Sean are way the hell down here. So they're not hooked up. They left. And if I was to go like that and run him off, there, he's derailed. He was already disconnected to. Whoops, no, we don't want to go reconnect it. But that's kind of neat that you can even use an invisible engine if you wish. There we go. So we just deleted, so if you don't want to use a trackmobile, you can use the invisible engine. I might try it some other time, but yeah. So see, now it's going again. So my advice would be to just spot it at the end so that you just have to move it a tiny bit, hook up an invisible engine, pop it in, and then pull it ahead and then pull it back in. So that would be my advice, and don't set a massive delay time unless you want to delay you can do that too if you want to, have them take a break or whatever and have it going again, but you want to check on your industries, make sure everything's okay, so that everything's loading. But the whole point of this is to make it a little bit more realistic. Now they're not going to do this in every 10 seconds. They're not going to unload something, but once they've gone through this one, they'll start going to this one and they'll do the other one. You can have it set so that they unload or load both or all of them at the same time. So that's always cool. So just looking at the other ones now, I was going to go so far as to check out some of the script on this, but because I'm curious if, like, there's a few things here. I have a, so let's see here. I have an industry that actually, let me get out of the driver for a minute. Don't save this. So we'll go back in and we'll edit the route here. So I'm going to have to change that almost right away so that I remember not to do that crap. At 960 minutes, that's, you're asking for trouble. So let me see what it's set at now. So it's a very small window here that you're dealing with. You might want to put the markers in or whatever. I'm not exactly sure where the track starts or whatever. I think it's right around the edge of the circle. Put a marker there, or just use that, which is fine too. So let me go into the building here. Let me question mark this for a minute. So yeah, I got it set at 60. You can set this at a more reasonable time. So he's unloading one every 60 seconds. That makes sense. Load unload intervals in seconds. Process time for product consumption. Process time for product consumption. Oh wow, you can even change that. That's kind of neat. In minutes. So I got it set at 60 minutes, and you know you can change that for that kind of rate. So every 60 minutes it gets rid of one of them. Somebody comes by once an hour and takes away one of them. So it's kind of cool. So that's pretty good. So doing one at a time. Wait for 1 minute, which is a good start. So that once you're in there, you just go ahead. You could put it to 0 and have it as soon as he arrives. I mean, it's fine, but usually you want the engines to get off. So put it to a minute, I would recommend, and then a reasonable interval load, and just make it go like that. Let me see here. I'm going to try one more industry. And I was going to do a scrap metal industry over here. So yeah, not as thorough a tutorial as I was hoping, but at least it's something. Okay, where are we at here? That's the Robin Hood. I gotta go north here. So this particular one right here, I'm gonna use this. So with the track, I'll insert a spline point here, like right at the curve. Yeah, that'll work. Sure, why not? And we'll delete this track. So what you want is you go to your buildings and LARS Industrial. Go ahead and plus it. And then from there, you put your track into it, and it hooks up. And likewise, you can extend it a little bit further if you want. more cars, although here they usually only get about one. But so again, setting up the process for this. No, that ain't it. Let's go to buildings, question marks. Okay. So it looks like that's what it defaults at, is 160. Process time for production. I'm not too sure how many things are with this one. So let me just see here. I think we were going to do scrap metal. Yeah, okay. I don't know what round stock is. Oh no, I don't want to do that. So scrap metal has quite a bit. So I want to be able to consume let's say, what am I doing? Okay, no, I want to, we're producing, so yeah, we want to produce. We want to produce. These trucks are coming in and they're going to drop off stuff. Say they're going to drop, I don't know, 5,000. And they're going to do it, every one. So the rate, oh, that's external, don't want that. I haven't figured out the external part yet, but I think that's where you can go to other industries and externally connect them. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, process time for production consumption. So I'm going to put that for 60, or maybe half hour. We'll put it. We'll have them come in every half hour and drop some crap off. So we're going to load one car at a time. Start delay 1, load unload seconds, so every 60 seconds. And we're going to go ahead and, what am I doing? I've already set it up. Losing my mind. Okay, overwrite, do not save. So it was scrap metal. Let's see how this works. So, what do we want? Trades. No, we want to get out of there. Exit surveyor, don't save. And view sessions. Quick drive. And that's in quick drive. Hold on a second here. Exit driver. I don't know why that's in quick drive. That's scary. Okay, let's drive that again, shall we? Don't scare me like that. Okay, that's okay because that's part of the route, and yeah, he's just doing his thing. Okay. So LARS IndusrailV4 is what that's called, even though it's something else. And we will put our train over yonder. So edit trains, not you. Port Colborne Harbor, we'll do 108. I'll flip them around, make them happy. What do we got? Gondolas? Gondola mill? No, it's yeah, that's fine. I think that's okay. I think that'll be okay. Let me see what coal, wood chips. Oh boy, better have some good stuff in here. Limestone. gravel. Oh crap. Come on, you gotta have scrap metal. Casting sand, sand, ballast. I don't like the looks of this. Cement, iron ore, copper ore. Wow, you're gonna have everything. Oh, scrap metal, okay. Awesome. Now, do I have this thing loading it? I think I do. I hope I do. What the hell? Oh, I didn't push on it again. Jesus, Murphy. I gotta get rid of all these stupid drivers all over the place. Put them into sessions at least, and then I wouldn't lose my mind. Okay. Here. Are you Dave? Yes, you are. Alright. Let's put the lights on, Dave. I mean, the good thing about it is it at least saves how much content is still in the car. I like that part. Okay. I just don't like you have to play around with it to get it to wake up again. That switch is in bad shape. Okay, you loading scrap metal yet, or what the hell are you doing? Oh, you don't have anything ready for me, do you? Oh, sucks to be me. I forgot to start with a supply. And because there's not 256 there, he's got to have like 5,000 or something. He's not going to load it.
Hello.
Hello. Playing around with the Industrial 4.
Yeah.
Did you close the door?
Yep.
Yep. Awesome. So I tried your way with the other industries. They don't work.
Okay.
And this I screwed up. I just set it up. I'm doing a live stream, but I'm going to end it in a minute. So I screwed that one up. But anyways, the bottom line is what I showed you over at the lumber industries, how you do it. With that one, all I would have to do is put a supply there, and it would start loading. As far as I know, it would start loading. It would take a while to get up there, so you'd have to start with a starting amount, and or you can let it sit there until it's ready to have an amount. But usually they call a car when there's an actual amount there, not the other way around. So
Yeah.
so oh well, I screwed that one up. So there's a few things. I'll just reiterate for Mister here. So what happens is, I went back to the lumber industry.
Yep.
Showed them how that works again. Showed how to set up. The problem now, I thought the save was going to cause an issue, and it did, but not in the way I thought.
What?
So what happens is, once you save the session and you go back in, it will actually have the right amount of the stuff in the load.
Yeah.
But you literally have to run an engine into it. You have to pull out, and you have to trigger it again.
Oof.
It's okay. You can do that with an invisible engine.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to drive an invisible engine until you have to drive it for map mode.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that because I couldn't figure out where the hell the damn thing was. And but if you drive, I guess it has a coupler. I assume that's what they're for. So yeah, couple it up, or you get Trackmobile or whatever and go in there and just move it.
Yeah.
So
I got another lumber industry for you anyways.
okay, well we'll try that.
Yeah.
But the other thing too is what probably is not going to work as well is the whole idea of waiting 8 hours to load an industry because it'll reset again.
Yeah.
So you basically have to have it start right away.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it remembers how much is in each one. I got this guy loading 5,000 every half hour or so. So I don't think he put anything in there, or at least I don't see anything. But I don't even know if I can change that. I don't think I can on the fly. So I kind of screwed that one up. Do you want me to try to fix it real quick?
You can if you want.
Okay, let's fix it real quick. So, exit driver. We'll fix this. I know how to fix this.
Where the heck do you have the tab up top?
Yeah, because it won't hide for some stupid reason. I don't know what happened. I need to reboot the computer. So yeah, we'll go back into it. We'll fix this. We'll get this right. Edit route. And so building question mark and load one car at a time. Yeah, that's right. I gotta go back to my scrap metal. See my initial?
Yeah.
So because I had stuff in there, produce it. What is this initial? Like produce initial, consume initial. Producing is what it brings in. I don't know. I'll just say he has about I don't know how much he has. How much is in the car? I'll say he has 400,000. How about that?
Yep.
Okay. It's got a lot of crap. He just keeps on producing. So initial, and then he'll produce 5,000 every half hour. I think I have it set at.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So they come in and dump their all the recycling in. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, I had to put it to the top. Oh. Hey, screw off. This and that means this and that. Do not save. Okay. Exit survey. Yo, do not. That track's really bad up there, I found out too. That's okay. We'll fix that. There's a few bad sections of track I noticed. Quick drive. Getting too many save games again. That's my test area. I was doing that at 5 o'clock this morning, trying to test the various industries, and it was just like, it ain't working. I kept trying and trying different things. What those rates are, they're for consumption and consuming and taking away from the pile. It has nothing to do with loading the car. It wants to load the car.
Yeah.
That's the problem with that, so... Yeah. Oh, I'm down here, aren't I? Yeah, so that's Graham. He's in my little test bed there. Okay. See how bad that is? Get out of there. No. No. Oh, I was right. Never mind. Never mind. Port Colborne Harbor. Blue Law. I will go with 110 this time. Just because. Yeah, you're going the wrong way. Looks like it's gonna blow an engine.
I know.
Oh, he does it for 110, I think. It's kind of weird. Okay, I remembered to hit the button. Does he actually have... It doesn't look like he has stuff still. What the hell? Or am I just not seeing... Maybe it's because it's... Oh yeah, there's a little green thing. How big's the green thing? Oh, come on! Why is it 256? So I have to hit... Okay, here. I know where I have to put it. Stupid ass thing. I don't know why there's two of them. It should be one. Doesn't make sense to me. You have a you basically have a pile, so take it. Scrap metal. How can you have an initial produce and initial consume? What is that?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Then again, I probably have to go through this eventually. I have to go through its own little... Okay, so that 400,000, let's put it at 400,000. Okay. Sounds good. Is that right? Is that right? Oh, don't you start that crap again. No. Okay. This doesn't work right next time. I don't know what to say. Definitely unloads really good. Overwrite, yeah, do not save. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Don't save. Quick drive. What you got, bubble gum?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I didn't have supper, so...
Huh?
Didn't have a supper, so...
You didn't have supper?
No, it didn't turn out well.
Uh-oh. So what are you gonna have?
I'm good. I had some snacks, but...
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez. Well, you can tell me that in a minute. Let's see. Port Colborne Harbor. We better do one. Oh, wait, so he doesn't blow his engine. Here, we'll put you here. Oh, he does the same thing, too. They both do it. I thought it was just the one, but... That's funny.
Totally sounds like they're blowing their engine, yeah.
It was like...
I've only looked into one of the other PCHR units. I sure looked into some other. If you have enough time building a rope.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, does this work this time? I'll be very disappointed if it's not. Doesn't look like it. No? What the hell? What's with this 256 crap? Or do I have to put it... Wait, maybe I have to put it there. Because that's something totally different. That's not even scrap metal, is it?
That doesn't look like scrap metal now.
Okay, alright. So... I've seen this before where with these multi-industries where it does that. So let me wait for 60 seconds and see what happens. Whoops, wrong way. And I wonder if flipping the damn thing around is enough to trigger it too. I'll have to try a few things, but... So he's supposed to do it at... He's supposed to start loading after 60 seconds. But he had nothing before. Now at least he has something. I don't know who has 256.
It often does that with those industries and it confuses me. Tractors.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
So who told them they had 256 tractors?
Oh.
Maybe it just defaults it or something.
The game can be weird sometimes, like that kind of way.
Yeah.
I think it's just the industries.
Well, it is set up the way it's set up. Now this is supposed to do it in 60 seconds. I assume gondolas will magically start showing up.
You mean scrap?
Scrap, sorry. Yes. But I find that a little weird because I've seen different industries where you have a bunch of them set up and it shows you. Yeah, I don't think it's doing it.
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's strange. It had been working pretty good for unloading, but I don't know about loading. Maybe there's an issue with 2019. Oh, isn't that gonna suck? I don't know.
It may be the Industrial because I've had some problems with it.
Industrial version 4 was working.
The Proto LARS is a lot easier. That's
yeah,
a version 1.
I got version 4.
No, that was a version 1.
Whoa. Hold on. It was... I have... Hang on a second here. So, hang on. All... installed. I don't have version 1. It's called Industrial. Industrial, where are we here? I can't even find it. Oh, maybe it's not in this particular... Industrial plant, what the hell? Search, okay, here. So it says I got version 4. I don't have version 1. That was what I was putting in.
Okay.
My collection. Okay, never mind that. I want to go in one more time and take a. I gotta take a look at that. That's kind of weird. I'm just I was just saying how great that is, and then all of a sudden it's just like, what the hell is it doing? Did I change something? Load one car at a time. So there was something where it was showing 256. You said the tractors.
Yeah. Macy Ferguson.
Okay. Maybe something was wrong with the scrap iron. I don't know. It was just kind of weird, or maybe it didn't like that car, but it looked like I had the same type of scrap metal. Or maybe I needed that scrap metal.
There's two different types of scrap metal.
Oh, crap.
Why?
One's capital, one's small. Maybe that's the problem, Emmett.
Yeah.
Ah, jeez. Okay. Okay. I don't know which. I don't know. Yeah. Initial 50,000 or 50,000. No, what did I say? 500,000? I don't know what the hell I was doing. I'll put initial on both because I really don't know what the difference is. So I'm going to produce at a rate with 1 normal. Oh, is this? What the hell is that? Oh, I guess that's what I need.
That may be the case.
Was I using that before? Hang on a second. Duh. I bet you I was. I'm glad I'm doing a tutorial because I'm looking like a doofus.
Maybe you could use one.
Yeah, maybe I could use one. Let's see what the hell I got set up for this thing. Okay, so this is the 8 lumber or whatever the hell it is. Blah 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 blah.
8-foot lumber.
Yeah, it's usually alphabetical. So lumber. Oh, I think I went too far. Maybe I didn't. Oh, railroad ties. We gotta be getting close. No, I don't think so. I think it's up here. Where's my lumber? Oh. No, that's containers. It's down here somewhere. I know I've seen them, but it's too many of them. Too many of them and not enough of them. Bulldozers, yeah. Cars. Bunch of tanks. I'll see it as soon as I see the icon. Log stacks. Okay, there it is. What did I set it at? Unload amount 1. Oh, okay. So I initially consume. I don't know what that means. Oh, is that's what he consumes at the very beginning?
No, initial 100 means is how much he has at the very beginning. It's how much the industry has at the beginning.
Okay. Okie dokie. Well, what does that one mean?
I don't know.
It's the same thing. Okay. So, sorry, buddy. I don't want to take all your time away from.
Oh, it's okay.
You like this, huh?
Yeah, I like this.
Okay. Well, as long as you like it. This is getting longer than I expected. Because I'm being a doofus. Am I actually? No, I'm in the editor, right? Yeah. Yes. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know.
Say your mind.
Shut up. Oh man, I gotta go back down there. Scrap. I don't know which scrap iron. I guess.
Either one.
Yeah, but will the car take it?
Yeah, either one.
It'll take it no matter what?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know where it
Keep
is.
going up slowly. There you go.
Oh, that's lumber.
Awesome.
I don't want lumber. It's probably up more here. Iron.
It's probably in the S section. You're in the A section.
Flat. Railroad ties. Untreated railroad ties. Scrap metal. Okay, we'll do this one. We're gonna do that one? Yeah, we're gonna do that one. Okay. So I'm gonna, oh, that's what he produces, 5,000. Okay. So how much is he gonna do at a time? He's going to load, or he's going to unload.
Wait, unload.
Yeah.
It's a loading facility. Or unloading. It's an unloading facility, yeah, but
No, it's not.
Produce. Then why do you have him producing?
He produces to the queue. He produces to the queue. Produces. They produce the supply. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they produce the supply. Oh, okay, but I'm loading.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. They produce the supply and then I load. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Also, I'm not sure if they load or unload there, but I'm pretty sure
they probably load.
They probably unload.
No, I think they load.
Why did I see an auto rack in there?
Huh?
Why did I see an auto rack in there once then? I didn't unload.
When the hell have you seen an auto rack in Meriden? Okay, whatever. Okay, we'll go with 5,000. Why not? I don't know how much 5,000 means, but sounds good to me. Do. Yes, of course. Always. That and save. Thank you. Nice bubble. Bubble head. Exit surveyor. Don't save. So last time. Better work. Because it's annoying me. My brain is annoying me. But it's got a lot more options than the other ones. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've tried them, seriously.
What the heck is that picture in the bottom left corner?
It's a guy. Happy Jack. Or somebody.
Weird guy.
He's a happy guy.
This looks like the school photos of 2000.
He sells fish and chips.
Honestly, he looks like he's wearing a graduation hat.
It's a British thing. He's a British dude. That's how they dress up in their little drivers. They call them drivers too. Tools. Edit trains. Oh geez, do I have to do this one again? Yeah, we do. Okay. Why do you always look that way?
Because it wants to.
I see. Whoops. Gondola. Okay, I missed it. It's okay. Okay, here we go. Still doesn't show I have anything in there. That's scary. Yeah, I played this an hour this morning.
I
Okay.
don't think he's gonna load.
Well, you're nice. He unloads okay. You did it fine for the other place. Remember, it's 60 seconds, so. What concerns me is this.
Yeah.
Ah! But, oh, maybe the load doesn't show on this one. Is that possible?
Then you have to take it.
Yeah, that's possible too. Hang on a second then. What's it called? Scrap metal? And we got all kinds of freaking scrap metals. Okay, well, gotta play around with it. I don't want that. Scrap metal?
It's capitalized scrap metal.
What is it? Okay. Scrap. Oh. There's some of it. Now, will it start doing it now that I've put stuff in there?
Don't look like it.
Oh, yeah, it's got to go for 60 seconds, dude. It probably doesn't because it probably doesn't recognize the car, or who knows, but... So I had the wrong scrap metal in there. 5,000 ain't much. Where does he fit in there? Oh, he's a 50,000 car. Well, that's okay.
I still think that gondola loads stuff.
Huh?
I don't think that gondola loads that kind of stuff.
It does. I just said it. Look, see?
Yeah, just because you said it doesn't mean it will load it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Honestly, it should load no matter what, but...
It's up to 3,000.
It was already 3,000.
Why would it be up to... Oh, okay. No. Here, let me just go play with him for a second, and then if he doesn't, then fine. Well, that kind of sucks if that's the case, but... Oh, I forgot to get out of that menu. That could be a thing. I doubt it, but... I'll respot it. I thought you said these things will load anything if they're told to.
Should be able to. I don't know about industrial. I haven't done much with it. Hard to say.
I think it has to do with the trigger because that when I went in, it didn't have that car type. So now it will do it. It was kind of just like the save thing before that I was telling you about.
Doesn't need that card type, but okay.
Huh?
Doesn't actually need that card type, but okay. Like the stuff that's in it doesn't actually need that.
I think it does.
It doesn't.
Okay. You say so. Let's give it a minute. So once that clock goes 7:33, if it doesn't do it, we're done. So it's because that car doesn't take that, but I can fill it with anything. It's just that car was not set up to take. Yeah, see, you got to trigger it.
Weird.
The way you get it to start its process is you have to put it on the spot, and when it hits it, then the process will continue.
Yeah.
But if it's already sitting there, when you try to change the properties of it, it has to know that it takes that type. If you don't specify that type's available, it won't do it.
Yeah.
So,
That's good.
yay! We got another industry. Aren't we cool? Okay. I already saved that, so I don't need to save it again, because it works. I just have to make sure the cars that I set are good. Now, the other thing that I really quickly, okay,
Yeah.
I want to take a quick look. I'm not going to be editing this, but I do want to take a quick look into, oh, see, I'm always going to the top to the bottom. And so what I want to do, I'm still going to the, where's my, what programs do I have open? There we go. Okay. Jesus. That just kills me. If you go into manage content and we're looking for industrial test. Oh no, that ain't it. Is it industrial? I don't. Oh, LARS.
Industrial.
Oh, it's got a T in it. Built in. It's built in. What?
It's not built in.
Proto LARS Industrial. I did LARS Industrial, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But it says it's built in, and this was installed from the DLS.
I think I know why it says it's built in.
Why?
LARS Industrial is just basically a very heavily modded version of multiple industry.
Oh, okay. All right. So, what I want to do is I want to. How do I do it? Not export. Show and explore. Open for editing. I want to check the config.txt. See? This is freeware. Please feel free to experiment with this and modify it to suit your own tastes and needs. This is where we do it.
Yep.
I don't know what 0 to 5 is. But those are your products. What is the... Oh, maybe he's got a few extra ones in there. Phil did this?
I guess so.
I guess so.
I did not know that.
Wow. I thought it was Lars that did this, so... Very nice. Allowed categories. Vertices.
That's pretty cool.
So what you do there is you can play around with the product table, the QID table, and you can put whatever products you want. So it'll work for anything.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
You just have to place in the KUID.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. Okay, so there's KUID 2 and there's KUID... Oh, no, never mind. That's... forget that. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, that's pretty neat.
So that's cool. The radius... Oh, it shows a radius of the attached trigger. Well, that's kind of neat. I like that. You can even play around with that. Ooh. Allowed categories. I'm not too sure what categories are. I'll have to see what those are and then do a search. Vertices, okay, well.
That's pretty cool.
Basic 2. Oh, that's the mesh. Product count 75. Well, you know, that's really, really, really night mode
We'll have
lamp.
to look into that.
Night mode lamp. That's pretty cool. I can look at the script real quick. And if I want to, see, I always get confused with this revert, and then open list, revert to original, revert submitted, no, open, edit primary script. You know, do I have a primary script?
No.
Guess not. So I'll revert to original. How do you make a copy? I thought you can make a copy with these.
I don't think you can.
Yes, you can. You can always do that.
I think you have to export it to CDP and then.
Oh, is that how you have to? I thought when you made an edit, it automatically cloned it. It's called cloning. But anyways, whatever. That's cool. That's what I wanted to look into. So now we know we can do any single industry. The other industry types are good for if you're going to load them right away, like for staging and stuff like that. There's a lot of good stuff there. But for that, and see, I'm into this window now that I can't get out of because everything is screwed.
So I'll have to end this.
Well, we're going to end it anyways, but so there you go. It's cool. So I'm going to do a quick reboot, and I'm going to end this for now. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry it was a little bit longer than I expected and a little bit clumsy, but that's me. But we learn. Have a good one. See ya. And oh yeah, I'll be on later tonight. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.